to another little session of exercise. Today is going to be a little bit of chair exercises, so the only equipment that you need is a chair. If you want to use weights you can, and that is completely optional and up to you. Make sure you have some water close by if you need it. The movements that we're going to do is going to be a range of motions which will help to elevate your heart to get your cardio going. Also working with the arms using range of motions, but also with the legs as well. So depending on how your mobility is and how you find the exercise, you take it as hard or as easy as you want to. Adding weights will add a bit more resistance, but again, you do not need to. You still can contract muscles without having to use weights. So first of all, make sure you've got a nice steady chair, preferably a chair that's got a back to it as well, so you can support yourself if you need to. You want to be tall in your chair, so standing tall. And the main things you want to be working on here is contracting those abdominal muscles, so making sure that your stomach is holding on to you, rolling the shoulders back and down, and making sure you've got a nice elevated chest. Chin is nicely in line, so not high up or not down low. Your shoulders feel quite nice here, so you're just generally feeling tall and stacking one vertebrae on top of the other so that you're not slumping. First of all, start with a march. So it can be a nice gentle march up and down. If you want to, you can put on your favourite music beforehand. That's absolutely fine. Play in the background. So already we're starting to use the legs to increase the circulation, increase the heart rate. Once you've got that, we're going to work on a bit more up into the arms. Now again, depending on how you are mobility wise, you can hold onto your chair and maybe just use one arm, or if you're quite happy, we can use both. We can just start with a nice simple action of bicep curl and down, curl and down. Six more. 7, 8, 9, and that's 12. Okay, keep marching, but this time I want you to bring the arms up, bend, and we're going to close and open, close and open, changing the range of motion. 6 more. 2 and 1. Okay, with the arms now, take them down, and then what I want you to do is bring one arm up, across the front and down. The other one, across the front and down. We're still marching, so we're still using the legs, and it also helps our brain development as well, because we're using hand-eye coordination and using the legs at the same time. And hold here. Bring one arm up, rest it onto your shoulder, and start to rotate within the shoulder area. So focus on this elbow, bring it forward, bring it up, bring it back, bring it down. So quite a large range of motion. If you have the room, you can extend the arm all the way round and back. But remember, you don't want to be grinding into your shoulder. We're just seeing the range of motion and how that feels. And then we're going to reverse it. This might feel different on one side than the other. And let that arm come down. On to the other side now. So let's do the reverse. So back, down, forward. So again, forward, up, back, down. And it can be hard to keep the legs moving and moving arms at the same time. But hopefully now your heart rate goes up a little bit. If you're finding it difficult with the marching with the legs, then just stop marching and hold and turn the other way. Okay, and hold. Okay, with the arms now, reach the right arm up and then down the other side. And then down. So we can speed this up a bit more, we can increase our march a bit more. But keep that back nice and long. And another 12, 10, 3, 2, and 1. Take that down. Keep the march going. Just want you to bring yourself forward a bit more if you can, if you feel comfortable. And this time our march, we're just going to take it a little bit slower. So we're going to lift, down, lift, down, lift, keep the back up. Hold onto your chair if you need to. 6 more. Brilliant. And hold here. Take a nice roll with the shoulders. Hold, and just for the moment, let the head fall down to that left side. Get a nice stretch down the right side of the neck. And bring it up onto the other side. So you've warmed the muscles up, and now we're just giving them a little stretch just to prevent any pulling of the muscles. Now either cross your hands across your chest, or if you're quite comfortable, put the hands close by the side of the head. Rotate one way, hold for a little pulse, back to centre, rotate the other way. You're not aiming to twist all the way around, but we're just seeing how that spine feels and loosening up through hips and back. Couple more. And last one. Okay, let the hands go down just for the moment. Take the head up, take it down, take it up, take it down, and back to centre. So what we're going to do is the marching in between is going to be your cardio. So let's just bring the marching again, then we will stop and then we'll work on arms. If you need to pause whenever you want to. If you need to grab some weights, then grab some weights. If you don't want to, if you don't have weights, you can use cans at home, tins, water bottles. So this first couple of marches, let's get the heart going again. If you want to, you can use the arms, because again it's going to help increase the heart rate. Okay, so do this a little bit longer. And if you've got your favourite song on, you can even have a little boogie. 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're sitting comfortably within your chair. Grab your weights. So first of all, we're going to go back to that bicep curl. I would make sure your back is into the chair. If you are comfortable coming forward, then do so. But remember, keep your stomach muscles in to keep your back up straight. So let's first of all do 12 bicep curls. Six more. Now I want you to alternate. So right, take it down, left. You're doing brilliant. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, up for 2. A 1, 2, down, 2. 12 of these. Elbows pinned in. 4, 3, 2, and last one, and on here, hold and pulse, pulse. So it's a little small range of movement, elbows pinned in nice and close by your waist, pulse, pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Either pop your weights down or let them rest on your legs. And march. Well done. So your arms already, a little bit of a workout there. And we're going to move on to a little bit with the legs. Keep the heart rate going. Keep marching. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if you can, come a little bit closer near the edge of your chair. If you need to, hold on to the side. If you're comfortable, make sure you're standing tall. Start with the right leg, extend it out and bring it in. So our weight, if you're using weights, can be rested on the leg, or we can actively make this work in as well. So you can pin the elbow into the side of the waist, open up as you open up out the leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that in and let it rest the other side, okay? Work on the hip first of all. Open out, open out. If you want to, rest the weight or pin it in and open. So working into your hip flexors here, also working into the rotator cuff. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. This time open both legs. Now if you need to hold your chair for support, do so. Open, together. Open, together. What I want you to do though is use the abdominal muscles to support you so you are not going to fall off. Again, don't need to use your weights. If you feel comfortable and strong, you can have play with this if you've got light weights, so you can let them rest, or We could open at the same time, but it does work on balance. 4, 3, 2, 1, back together and march. Let your hands rest whether they want to, pop weights down if you want to, entirely up to you. If you want to make it active, use the arms as well. Well done, well done, you're doing great. Keep going. Almost there. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean yourself forward, but keep your chest up. Let one arm go down. Bend and keep the elbow close by the waist. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. Triceps. So push back and in. Back and in. Back and in. Brilliant. Well done. 10, 11, 12. This time 2, 1, 2, in, 2. So slowing it down. Brilliant. Six more. Doing so good. Well done. Brilliant, brilliant. That arm should be starting to wake a little bit. And if you can't do the doubles, don't worry. Do maybe half. And last one. And this time, the pulse, okay? So hold it there and pulse. Pulse. Push. 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 I know, it hurts. But we don't need to use heavy weights with this. You don't have to use any weights if you don't want to. Just feel that contraction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest up and march. So again, back into that active recovery. Well done. If you need to pause and get a drink, get a drink. Have it beside you, or even if you just need a moment to calm the breath down, that's fine. If you want to make it active again, use those arms. You can probably hear my little man in the other room chitter-chattering away. Keep going. You're doing so well. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean it forward. So the same as what we've done before. Turn to the side again. You lean forward, but keep that chest up. Elbow pinned in and push. Push. Two, 1. Let's do for 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Halfway there. Brilliant. Ten, 11, 12, you know what's coming. We're going to hold on pulse, 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 pulse. I know it hurts. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest up, march. Well done. Roll the shoulders if you need to. That's a lot of arm work. Keep going. Remember, if you want to add the arms in, make it a bit more active. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. Keep breathing. You're doing great. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, pop your weights down. What I want you to do is hold on to your chair, and I want you to just keep your chest up nice and high. Extend the left leg out, and we're just going to lift and lower, but we're going to really work on focusing on contracting the muscles. So chest up. If you need to sit back for that support, then do so. So we start off first of all with singles. So lift nice and slow and down, up and down. If you can, try not to let the heel touch the floor. You're doing brilliant. 6 more. Keep that stomach muscle in. I'm a creaky chair, not me. Okay, we're going to half this. We're going to do 6 in 2. So up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. 3 more. And you know what's going to come at the end. This is the last one. I just want you to hold it here. Not so much as a pulse. Feel that contraction within the thigh muscles, okay? Just a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March, okay? Let that lactic acid go. So that might have been your muscles there, might have been a little bit, ooh. It's absolutely fine. You listen to your body and work to your own pace. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Okay, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right leg out, chest up, sit back if you need to. Singles, 12 of these, and down. You're doing so well. And we're going to go into those 2s, okay? You ready? 1, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, slow, controlled, 2 more, 1 more, and we're ready to pulse. Well done. Slow contraction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. March. Again, rub that out if you need to. Just a little bit more, and then you can rest. 8, 7, 6, move a bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick up your weights if you have light weights. If you have heavy weights, then I wouldn't use them, but it's again entirely up to you. We're going to let one side go down, so my left side is going down with the weights. You can, if you want heavier weights, you can put 2 weights in one. If you don't, just have it light. The right hand I'm going to bring up to the side of my head. I'm not holding onto my head, I'm not gripping, I'm just keeping my back nice and straight. We're just going to work on the oblique muscles, slow and controlled. So we come down to the side, we've got the weight there for resistance, and then we're going to bring it up. Exhale. Bring it up. So it's nice and slow. You're using those muscles, you're contracting, we're working hard to bring ourselves back up. Give me 6 more. You're doing so good. This time, let's go down for a count of 3, then up for 1. It's nice and slow this time. 1, 2, 3, bring it up. 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 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and up. Let that hand come down. Change over if you have weights. If not, then just let the other arm go down. Left hand I'm putting to my head. I'm not holding on. My back is nice and straight. And let's go down. It's not about how far you can go down. It's about using these core muscles at the side to make sure they support us. So that's what we're looking for, that contraction. And if we have a strong core, we are less likely to fall over. Most accidents and falls at home occur because of our bodies not being strong enough, and mainly the core. Our core has to our core has to hold everything. 2 and 1. Okay, let's do that 3 count. So we're going to go down for 3, then up for 1. 1, 2, 3, and up. 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 3 more. Well done. 1 more. Brilliant. March. You are nearly there. You're doing so well. Use those arms. Pump a little bit more. We're going to do 1 more arm exercise, and then we're going to do 1 more leg exercise. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if you need the support, sit back into your chair a bit more. If you're comfortable, then you come forward but engage your core muscles. All we're going to do is a simple motion of up and down. Again, roll the shoulders, both of the weights coming up for 12. Brilliant. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Turn your hands, all the weights, so that we're holding them and they're facing up. Bring them together and open. I'm only going to do 6 of these because it can be quite hard on your chest and the arm muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them back to center. I know your arms will be aching by now. Turn them again so they're horizontal now. Lean slightly forward, engage the core, and row back. Row. You're nearly there. Nearly there, nearly there. 9, 10, 11, 12. Release. Roll your shoulders if you need to. So that was a great range of motion there, and there was quite a bit of a strain on the arms. But you don't need to use weights, and you can build it up half the time if you need to. Instead of doing 12, do 6 or 10. Build yourself up to it. Last little march. Push, 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 push. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Pop your weights down. Now, when I do this again next time, I'm going to bring some resistance bands and some balls to show you how we can use that as well. But you don't have to have the resistance bands or balls if you don't have them. So sit back into your chair. Make sure your back is supported. Hold onto your chair. All you're going to do is lift one leg up. So make sure the knee's elevated, and I want you to imagine you're pushing someone away, okay? So you're aiming for that heel to push away. We're going to push it out and in. Use these core muscles to keep you nice and strong. And it does hurt, it does. If you can, 6 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that leg go down. Give it a rub if you need to with the lactic acid. The other side. So bring the knee up. Make sure you're sitting up straight. Core muscles are nice and strong. Push it out. So push away. You're doing brilliant. 6 more. Creaky bones. It's just me. 2 and 1. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've done all the hard work. You just need to stretch out your muscles just to prevent any onset with the muscles getting tight. So extend one leg out. Keep your chest up. Take a nice deep breath in. And let yourself come forward. If you find that you get lightheaded, keep looking up, or you can always just slightly hinge. not push too much pressure on there. If you are quite comfortable, the further you bring yourself down, the more you're going to feel that stretch on the hamstring. Hold. And bring it back up. Change the other side. Let that leg go long. Roll those shoulders, chest up. Nice deep breath. And down. Well done. And bring that back in. Now with the arms, just want you to take a nice deep breath in and twist over to one side. Hold your chair and try and have a look to see if you can have a look at the back of the chair. Keep that back nice and long. You're just going to feel a nice stretch within the spine, within the waist. And back to centre. Over to the other side. If you want to, you can lift arms up and twist. And back to centre. Let one leg come up if you can. Let it rest over the top, so the ankle area resting over the top of the right knee, and just slowly hinge yourself forward. If that doesn't feel comfortable, then maybe you can just do a crisscross and slightly lean forward. You're just going to feel that stretch in the hip flexor area. Hold to your chair if you need support. But remember, be really, really careful if you've had any hip problems. Try not to overstretch any of the muscles or aggravate. If you need to, help it along, and again, crisscross, or let the ankle rest onto the opposite knee, lean slightly forward. And come back up. Okay, the chest. Hold onto your chair. Lean yourself forward to wherever you feel comfortable. Let those shoulder blades go down. Let your chest come forward. Feel that stretch. If you want to, you can just let the head fall down for a moment. Or if you want to, you can lift up wherever you feel happy. And release. Bring one arm up. Let it rest onto your back option. Push back on the tricep muscle, or hold gently onto your elbow, but don't ever pull anything that feels uncomfortable. Hold a little bit more and then release. Beautiful. Other side. Lift up, bend, push tricep, or hold onto the elbow. You've done a lot of work on the arms, so definitely need to have a little stretch. And release. Bring one arm across again and hold onto the forearm for that nice stretch across your deltoids. Across the shoulder blade. And release. And the other side. and release. Roll the shoulders and give yourself a round of applause. Well done. Remember, you don't need to use weights if you don't want to. Weights and resistance bands and the balls are there to give you a bit of added balance, resistance, and just to make you hone in your skills a bit more. But you can do all of this without any fitness equipment. You just need a chair and just move the legs and move the arms. I hope that you enjoyed, and let me know. Leave me some feedback. Thank you. Bye.